Hello everyone, I'm Denisa, a former student of Hubert College, where I studied level 2 and level 3 in hairdressing.
Hi, I'm Amy and I studied English Literature, Media Studies and Art and Design, and I'm now studying English Literature at Edinburgh University.
Hello, my name is Will Green and I study levels 1, 2 and 3 of professional cookery at Hubert College. I'm now luckily a chef at the Gilpin Hotel and Lake House in the Lake District, working alongside Michelin star chef Rishikesh.
I'm so happy you have chosen to sign up for the virtual open week,
because you'll be able to speak to some fantastic, dedicated subject tutors.
You'll be able to take a 3D tour of all the facilities from across the college.
And you'll be able to participate in a live Q&A.
I have really enjoyed my time in Hubert College, as I've had an incredible support from all of my tutors.
I really enjoyed my time at Hubert because I met some amazing lifelong friends.
And it was just overall a great time. So I hope you'll choose Hubert as well, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
I enjoyed my time at Hubert College because I came in straight from school, not knowing a thing, how to cook, how to be a chef, and in 3 years they trained me on everything I needed to know. I really enjoyed my time at Hubert College, and I hope you do too, and I hope it leads to a fantastic career of your choice. Best of luck for the future.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hennigan and I'm the principal here at Hubert College. I'm really pleased that you've decided to join us for our virtual open week. We're really sorry that you can't be with us in person, but hopefully during the week you'll find out all you need to know about choosing the right course for you.
Reach your goals by doing something you love.
Service. Up your game and prove the doubters wrong.
Believe in yourself and achieve your potential.
The career you want is waiting for you.
The opportunities are here.
The expertise are here.
The support is here.
The inspiration is here.
Exits are located at the rear of the cabin and at the front of the cabin.
Grow.
Thrive.
Innovate. Succeed.
Wherever you want your story to take you.
It starts at Hubert College.
Hello, welcome to Hubert Opening Evening. My name's Sarah Ashworth and I'm the Curriculum Manager for Business, Digital, Engineering and Automotive.
Hi, my name is Lizzie Meadows and I am the Curriculum Manager for Construction, Wet Trades and Building Services. This evening we're going to take you on a tour of our Port Academy Liverpool building, which is the workplace for most of our work-related courses. We'll take you on a little tour now.
Starting in the library. This is one of 3 libraries that we have on offer to our students. As you can see, we've got a fantastic range of books and facilities that are on offer to every single student. We have a range of e-books, computers, laptops, and we also have staff on hand to help out with any inquiries from students. Okay, so now we're going to take you through to some of our learning environments and some of the teaching rooms we have in the college. As we go through the building here now, you notice we've gone through some of our reception area. This is where you would use your lanyards to come into the college, so everything's safe for you when you come here. You can come in and pass these buildings. This is our area where we have the canteen for the Port Academy Liverpool. So if I just take you in here, we have a little look. At the moment it's sealed off, but this is a really good sizable space for you to come in, to come and socialise with some of your friends from your classroom, come and have your lunch. We have a really good variety of options and choice every week. And there's also some facilities situated here in the canteen area for you to continue your studies and do that on your break times too. Okay, moving over to engineering now. I'm just going to take you into our engineering workshop. As you can see, we have a fantastic range of facilities on offer to students who choose to study engineering. In here, you'll learn the practical skills that you need to progress onto either employment or higher education. Okay? Alongside the engineering workshop, we also have the welding workshop, which is a really impressive facility, fully kitted out to enable you to demonstrate and learn and practice those skills that you need to go out into the industry. As you come along the building, we take you to some of our learning workshops. This is also home to our apprenticeship provision. So this is where our business engagement centre is for anybody who wishes to inquire about apprenticeships, and also we have, just to let you know, as the college and some of the trades that myself and Sarah are involved in, we do have a high progression of learners going on to apprenticeships from full-time diploma courses. Okay, we're moving into our motor vehicle area now. We have a fantastic facility if you choose to study motor vehicle at Huberg College. We have a number of workshops that are fully kitted out to enable you to work on a range of different vehicles, learn the skills that you need. You progress from level 1 to level 3 and then possibly onto HE courses if that's what you wish to do. So in these workshops you'll learn the skills that you need to make you employable within the automotive industry. As you can see, we've got a huge facility, and this is where you'll spend the majority of your time as an automotive student. Okay. Alongside motor vehicle, we also have our motorcycle courses, and we have a specific dedicated workshop just for that course. Okay. We are the only college in the local area that offers this course. As you can see again, we're well equipped with some of the most up-to-date diagnostic equipment. We have a full range of bikes on offer for you to work on and to practice the skills that you need to make you employable in that industry. And we have a highly qualified and skilled member of staff who can teach you those skills that you need. Okay. Hi, so we're now moving into our trades areas. And this is our carpentry and joinery workshop. Our workshop runs over 2 floors. We deliver site and bench joinery, and I'll show you a little bit of our facilities and talk about some of the skills that you will learn whilst you're here in the workshops. Okay, so as you can see, this floor, one on the ground floor, this is our bench joinery workshop. This is where you come in to learn your craft skills. And your craft skills are there to cater for you to be able to build materials that are ready for installation. So if you have a look around the workshop at the moment, you'll see we've got a set of stairs here that has been built. There is some excellent craftsmanship over on this side that shows you some of the mastery carpentry techniques that you need. And if you have a look on the wall here, and some of the work here that's being displayed, this is the type of standard that is delivered to our students. This is their way. When you come in to do carpentry and joinery with us, there are 3 levels of it. So you do level 1, level 2 and level 3. And as you progress onto your level 2 and level 3, this is where you will really master those skills. Skills in bench joinery, which is your craft and your creative skills. And then your site joinery, which is more those working towards those doing site installation ready for housing, building associations. So if we come down to the bottom of our workshop, this is our site size, okay? So here we are working on our roof joists, and every single student gets to do that with roof joists and floor joists ready for preparation. This is some skill sets done. This is currently being put together by our level 2 students, present, and then as you can see some of the excellent work that they're able to achieve at this stage. This is a really huge size of a space. There's plenty of work for you to do when you're here with us, and what this also mimics is what happens in industry. These workshops are put together so we can give you that realistic working environment so that we are able to make sure that you excel in those skills and get the job and career pathways that you wish. I'm now going to take you up to our top workshop. And as you can see, this is a fantastic facility that opens a range of qualifications and skills from people as young as 14 years of age. This is, everything is done to the highest spec equipment. We've got plenty of industry skills going on here. But as you can see, if you look around the workshop, the work that our students have done is displayed everywhere. So the students can see their own self-achievement, but also aim to work towards things that will give them that taste of what it's like to work as a carpenter and joiner in any type of career pathway or any organisation. This is the real size of the space. And every single area is catered out to make sure that the students get the best possible experience whilst they're here with us. When you do your qualifications in carpentry and joinery, a lot of your time is spent doing these skills in the workshop, so that we are working with you to make sure that we give you the skills so when you get those employments that you are able to put those skills into practice while you're working on your jobs. Okay, so I'm now going to take you along to our painting and decorating and brick workshops. We have so many trades happening in the college, and this is where everything's kind of quite close to each other. We do seem to have a lot of students that cross over in the trade, particularly now as the industry is looking more towards our multi-skills qualifications. There's a huge demand from employers. So what we try to make sure that we do is that each of our trades is interlinked together so that we can support the students and give them all-round skills to be able to get those. This is our brick workshop, and this predominantly these two floors are the house where we keep our wet trades area. When you come in to do your brickwork, everything is done again in a realistic working environment. This is where you will learn skills such as cavity wall installation, you will learn your basic brickwork, you will learn such as masonry structures, and also some creative demands that helps you move into the more crafty skills going into the housing industry. Everything is done realistically. The students all work on individual skill set and set by employers as well, so they're a huge part of the qualifications that we deliver. But as you can see, this is some of the work that's been done this week by some of our level 1 students. And you can see everything is done to make into practice. We give them so many different skills and introductions so that no matter which pathway they go down, they're able to do those skills and they're ready to be able to do those employment jobs. I am now going to take you up to our painting and decorating workshops. We also have a range of tiling that actually goes on in these 2 workshops here. And from September this year, we will be moving into our multi-skills qualification. So this is where you'll do skills in brickwork, tiling, painting and decorating. There'll also be some small elements of plastering in there. So it just gives you that all-round skill to be ready. And also we'll be introducing the plumbing side of it for this year too. Welcome to our painting and decorating area. This is probably one of our more colourful and creative areas in the trade. This is where you learn some of your diverse decorating skills. You will also learn the tricks of the trades of industry. You will learn painting techniques in both commercial and domestic, and it is a fantastic course to be on. This is where your creative flair really comes out, and as you can see, we have bays in each of the rooms. So not only do they do the painting side of it, but if you walk into one of these rooms here, our students also get to work with wallpapers. These are feature walls. We kind of work on themes. But we also do have some really big connections with some large organisations such as Crown Paints, Dulux and Bramber Paints, who are really supportive of us, and they also come in and support us with the delivery, so our students are getting that real industry knowledge. All your creative and craft skills and skills that go beyond your general basic painting and decorating, this is where the staff will give the students flair. This is where the staff will give the students that time to have that creativity and maybe move into more careers such as internal design and homework basis. And as you can see, this is a really large facility, and everything we do in here is make sure that when our students leave here, they are able to pick these jobs and they'll be able to have the correct skills to be able to create them. This is probably one of the most colourful and creative workshops that we've been in, and we do really get a lot of good feedback from our students coming on this course. Applications are open at the moment for all of our courses that we've shown you this evening, but if you really are interested in any of them, please go on our website and have a look. So we are now going to move over to our electrical workshop. As you can see, when you look around, our students do really get the best resources possible available, and everything they work and they learn with is what's learned and worked with in industry. We make sure that we give them everything that they need to make sure that they are capable and able, and also really promotes their work ethic. As we walk around as well, if you have a look on the wall here, we go into paint and decorate competitions every year. We've had some successes with that. And there's something that we do for our students. Not only do we do the qualification, but we also give them the learning beyond the classroom, so we can give them that appetite to enrich themselves further in like some competitions and stuff, and we've had some really good success stories. Okay, so this is one of our 2 electrical workshops. This is where you'll come in and you will learn skills such as test and inspection, safe isolation, basic wiring systems, and all your health and safety practices for you to be able to go out and be an electrician in the industry. As you can see, all our equipment is of high standard. The students are given realistic working environments, things that they would actually put into practice on site, and this is where we do it. This is an excellent facility with some of the most top of the range equipment that is used. The students get a really good experience. This is probably one of our most popular courses. We have a high demand of applications for electrical. As I say, the applications are open if anybody wishes to apply. I'm just going to take you up to our mezzanine floor. So this mezzanine floor is where we do some of our theory basic skills. And what happens is we're able to have a facility that gives you that blended learning approach. So you can come in, learn your theory, and then go downstairs and put your theory into practice. This is where we make sure that we're giving you everything that you need. As I say, electrical is probably one of our most popular courses, but it's an excellent, as we've got some of the most brilliant teachers that teach here with us as well, that can give you those industry experience, top quality experience, and really enhance the skill set in you so you'll be able to get those jobs. And again, we have a large majority of our students that come to us for diploma, and we have a large progression into apprenticeships too. The workshop also has individual bays, and this is where our students will learn to develop this with wiring systems that is plugged into the walls. They will learn how to do safe isolation, as I've said before, and switches, and everything is done to match what industry expects. Okay, so we'll now walk into our final tour, and this is our plumbing workshop. So this is our plumbing workshop. Again, this is another sizable space. And what this does is this gives you skills in pipe work, basic installation, bathroom installation, hot water and cold water systems and drainage systems. We couldn't really run courses on level 1 and level 2, and they give you all the basic skills you need to be able to go out in industry again. We have some excellent equipment in here, and everything is done to realistic working standards. Again, as we've said before, applications are open on our website, so if you are interested in any of our courses, then please make sure that you apply. If you have any questions or anything, sure myself or Sarah will be able to answer those questions for you. Okay?
Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you've enjoyed the tour of Hubert's College. As Lindsay said, applications are open, so please go online and apply. Make an inquiry to the course and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I'm Denisa, a former student of Hubert College, where I studied level 2 and level 3 in hairdressing.
Hi, I'm Amy and I studied English Literature, Media Studies and Art and Design, and I'm now studying English Literature at Tutor University.
Hello, my name is Will Green. I study levels 1, 2 and 3 of professional cookery at Welding College. I'm now luckily a chef at the Gilpin Hotel and Lake House in the Lake District, working alongside Michelin star chef Rishikesh.
I'm so happy you have chosen to sign up for the virtual open week
because you'll be able to speak to some fantastic, dedicated subject tutors.
You'll be able to take a 3D tour of all the facilities from across the college.
And you'll be able to participate in a live Q&A.
I have really enjoyed my time in Welding College as I've had an incredible support from all of my tutors.
I really enjoyed my time at Welding because I met some amazing lifelong friends.
And it was just overall a great time. So I hope you'll choose Welding as well, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
I enjoyed my time at Welding College because I came in straight from school, not knowing a thing, how to cook, how to be a chef, and in 3 years they trained me on everything I needed to know. I really enjoyed my time at Welding College, and I hope you do too, and I hope it leads to a fantastic career of your choice. Best of luck for the future.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hennigan and I'm the principal here at Welding College. I'm really pleased that you've decided to join us for our virtual open week. We're really sorry that you can't be with us in person, but hopefully during the week you'll find out all you need to know about choosing the right course for you.
Reach your goals by doing something you love.
Service.
Up your game and prove the doubters wrong.
Believe in yourself and achieve your potential.
The career you want is waiting for you.
The opportunities are here.
The expertise are here.
The support is here.
The inspiration is here.
Exits are located at the rear of the cabin and at the front of the cabin.
Grow,
Thrive.
innovate, succeed.
Wherever you want your story to take you.
It starts at Welding College.
Hi everybody, thanks for joining me this evening. My name's Jenny Quinn and I'm the Head of Learner Support at Welding College. Tonight I'm just going to give you a brief overview. We've literally got 15 minutes. I'm going to give you an overview of the support services that we can offer at Welding, and it'll be over to you at the end to ask any questions that you may have. I understand that some of the questions you might have might be of a sensitive nature and you might want to contact me outside of this chat, and that's perfectly fine. And at the end of this I'll give you my contact details to do just that. Throughout this brief overview, I'll be answering some frequently asked questions. So as we go along, I might answer some questions that you may already have anyway, but if not, feel free to contact me at the end. So at Welding, we pride ourselves in being an inclusive environment and having a supportive culture. Therefore, we welcome learners with a wide range of special educational needs and disabilities. You might hear me referring that to as SEN or SEND throughout this overview today. We strive to meet individual needs, and that's our goal within learner support, to make sure that individual needs are met, especially if students do have special educational needs and disabilities. We do provide courses and support for students with a range of learning difficulties and disabilities, but we are not an SEN specialist college. We support students on all courses at all different levels across the college. It's important, so that's despite the level of your programme. It's important that we know of your special educational needs as early as possible. That's to help us learn a little bit more about you. So the longer we've got, the longer the period of time we've got to learn more about you, paint a picture of your support needs, put a plan together, and make sure that we are prepared for September when you start. One common question I'm asked a lot is, how will you know I need extra help? How do you know I've got a learning support need? And you can inform us in many different ways. First of all, there's an opportunity to let us know on your application form, and that could be a paper-based form or the online form. During your course interview with the tutor, if you haven't identified your needs during your on your application form, you can let us know during your interview, and then that'll be flagged to us within learner support. You can let us know at a later date on your enrolment form and highlight on your enrolment form what your learning support need is. But that's quite late in the day. Preferably we need to know now so that we can plan for that. But don't worry if you haven't already let us know. You can always contact us and inform us then. When you're on course, if your tutors detect a learner support issue, they'll have that chat with you and then they can refer it into us. So don't worry if you start your course and realise that you're having some difficulties. We can pick you up at a later date, and we can assess, to carry out an initial assessment, carry out some screening assessments to see what your needs are or what your difficulties are, and to find out what interventions, if any, are needed or necessary. So once you've let us know about your additional support needs, a member of the learner support team will make contact with you to discuss this further. That'll really get the ball rolling. So from then, we will start putting together or piecing together an individualised support plan. It's good that we know about your history of support, any medication that you may take, any medical needs that you have, what's worked well for you at school or a previous college you may have attended, what hasn't worked well. We don't want to put something in place that you've tried in the past and hasn't worked. So that really helps us to paint a picture of what type of support you're going to need and what you've had in the past and what's been successful. Our ultimate goal is to make you as independent as possible. So when we're asking you questions during that initial assessment, it'll be, like as I've just said, what's worked well, what hasn't worked well, what helped you to become more independent, and that's how we work from that and get together and keep reviewing and adapting that support plan until it's right for you. To access support at some colleges, you need to have an EHCP or Education, Health and Care Plan, and that's a document that's put together with you with your local authority. We're quite fortunate to have a generous local offer, so it's not essential to have an EHCP to come to Hugh Bird College, and it's not essential to have that EHCP to access our support services. It does help because it gives us a very, very detailed plan of the support that you're going to need, but it's not essential. It's okay. We can put that support plan together without that document. On occasions, we might need to carry out further assessment to gain a deeper understanding of your needs, but this would all be discussed first when we first meet you in that initial assessment. If you do have an EHCP, please let us know as soon as possible because we need to make contact with your local authority to obtain a copy of that EHCP. Again, it's just for forward planning to make sure that we are planned and we've got equipment and resources and the staff and resources to support you when on course. Another very common question is who will support me on my course? And this really does depend on the outcome of the initial assessment and the support that you're going to need. Your needs will be assessed by what we call an ASL. So ASL stands for Additional Support Lecturer. The team of ASLs are all qualified teachers and they have a vast amount of experience of working with young people with special educational needs and disabilities. Your ASL will be your key contact to go to for your support, for learning support reasons. Because they're responsible for coordinating your support and reviewing it and chopping it and changing it as time goes on, if needed. So some of the support services that we offer are additional tuition outside of your classroom, and that will be with an ASL. So that's for students who might need some extra study support, some additional maths and English support. But we also have a specialist, an SPLD coordinator, so a specific learning difficulty coordinator. So he can offer you some specialist support relating to your SPLD, such as dyslexia. So that will be a more targeted tuition to equip you with some strategies to help you become more independent on your course. We have a large team of in-class support workers who can assist in the classroom with note-taking, breaking down instructions, making sure that you're keeping on task, help you to develop some reading, spelling strategies. So they can be in practical sessions and theory sessions. And again, that will all be discussed when we first meet you to carry out that initial assessment. We've got a small team of BSL communicators for our students who may rely on British Sign Language to help them communicate in the classroom if BSL is their first language. And we're really fortunate to have a large team of care staff. Our care teams provide support outside of the classroom to students who may have disabilities, mobility difficulties, who might need assistance with personal care, social, emotional support outside of the classroom. They can meet and greet students, and their support is so valuable at the start of the year because they can really help students to settle in. So if you have some difficulties, social difficulties, you're really nervous about college, our care team can really help with that. We do have adapted equipment as well to support you. Should you have mobility difficulty, and that can all be discussed when we meet you. We can carry out a range of specialist assessments, and these assessments are to discover whether or not you will be eligible for exam access arrangements. So some students are eligible for things like a reader, scribe, extra time in exams. So we need to determine that. Sometimes we can use medical evidence or some evidence that comes from school, but it's really helpful if we do our own assessments as well, because that'll be up-to-date, accurate information that we need. And we do have an extensive range of assistive technology which can promote further independence within the classroom. You may not need a support worker in your class, you might not need additional tuition, you might just need a little piece of equipment to support you with reading strategies, a dictation device, something that will record your lessons, so we can look at all of that for you as well. So once we're fully aware of your needs and we have a plan in place, we share this information with all the tutors, progress coaches, support workers, the care team, anybody who's going to be working with you will support that information. Share that information with them. And this is to make sure that the plan that we've put in place is actually happening. I'm just going to look, because we can open this for questions if anybody's got any questions. It doesn't look like we've got any questions coming in right now. What I'm hoping I've answered some frequently asked questions that you may have, and it's some questions that people have, as I said earlier, of a sensitive nature, and you might not want to ask that on this public forum, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm hoping that overview has answered maybe some questions that you may have, and just giving you a greater insight to the support services that we've got at Hugh College. I welcome anybody making contact with me. My contact details are on the screen. So that's jenny.quinn@hughbird.ac.uk. If you prefer to have a chat with me over the phone, you can make contact with me on 0151 353 4444, and my extension line is 5850. But don't worry if you forget that. You can always contact Switchboard and ask for Jenny Quinn, and they'll put you through. There's plenty more information on the website too. Mine is I've just given you the Learn Sport overview in a nutshell. Loads of information on the website if you want to explore it further. And if you do have any more questions, again, feel free to contact me. Have a lovely evening, and thank you for joining me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Denisa, a former student of Hubert College, where I studied level 2 and level 3 in hairdressing.
Hi, I'm Amy and I studied English Literature, Media Studies and Art and Design, and I'm now studying English Literature at Tutor University.
Hello, my name is Will Green. I study levels 1, 2 and 3 of professional cookery at Hubert College. I'm now luckily a chef at the Gilpin Hotel and Lake House in the Lake District, working alongside Michelin star chef Rishikesh.
I'm so happy you have chosen to sign up for the virtual open week,
because you'll be able to speak to some fantastic, dedicated subject tutors.
You'll be able to take a 3D tour of all the facilities from across the college.
And you'll be able to participate in a live Q&A.
I have really enjoyed my time in Hubert College as I've had an incredible support from all of my tutors.
I really enjoyed my time at Hubert because I met some amazing lifelong friends.
And it was just overall a great time. So I hope you'll choose Hubert as well, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
I enjoyed my time at Hubert College because I came in straight from school, not knowing a thing, how to cook, how to be a chef, and in 3 years they trained me on everything I needed to know. I really enjoyed my time at Hubert College, and I hope you do too, and I hope it leads to a fantastic career of your choice. Best of luck for the future.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hennigan and I'm the principal here at Hubert College. I'm really pleased that you've decided to join us for our virtual open week. We're really sorry that you can't be with us in person, but hopefully during the week you'll find out all you need to know about choosing the right course for you.
Reach your goals by doing something you love.
Service.
Up your game and prove the doubters wrong.
Believe in yourself and achieve your potential.
The career you want is waiting for you.
The opportunities are here.
The expertise are here.
The support is here.
The inspiration is here.
Exits are located at the rear of the cabin and at the front of the cabin.
Grow,
Thrive.
innovate, succeed.
Wherever you want your story to take you.
It starts at Hubert College.
Hi everyone and welcome to our former student talk. So my name is Lorraine and I'm going to be talking to Becca, one of our former health and social care students, shortly. We really want to hear from you though, so while Becca's going to be giving an overview of what she experienced at Hubert College and what she's gone on to do now, what we really want is your questions. So please post any questions to us and we'll put those to Becca. So I'm going to hand over to Becca now and let her introduce herself and talk to you a little bit about her experiences at the college.
Hi everyone, my name's Becca and I am a former Hubert student. I done health and social care at a level 3 and now currently I am at Edge Hill University doing adult nursing. So I chose Hubert College after doing a year of sixth form. I found out that I didn't really like sixth form. I wanted a complete change. I needed to get away from that school environment, and sixth form was still giving me that school environment. You'd have to wear uniform. It was very, it was just very classroom based. So I found Hubert through open days and through the opening evenings, and from there I chose to do health and social care. I originally wanted to do nursing with Hubert doing cadets, but unfortunately I didn't have the qualifications, but I was able to have opened doors for me, so they were able to lean away and find what would fit around the same environment. I do clinical placement with them, so when you do your first year you get put in a Senko school or in a hospital. It just depends on what you want to do in the future, but if you're unsure, it's just a matter of finding something different, finding a new situation. And in your second year you'll go somewhere different, so you get a new environment, which is really good and useful because it gives you that idea of what you want to do, whether it's university, whether it's going straight into work. But yeah, you get that like sense of ideas, especially with your placements. With the classroom settings, it's not like sixth form at all. It's a completely different environment. It's every lesson is so much different to the one that you've done previously. So you have like in a year you have like 5 different subjects, and with those 5 different subjects you obviously have assessments and you have assignments, and they all have to be completed in like a set time. However, each lesson that you do, it's like everything is like done for you. So you have like, if you have a different way of learning, say you like are a visual learner and you learn off PowerPoints, there's lessons to help you do that. If you're more of a practical hands-on learner, it's like you have the new simulation suite, so you do lessons in there, especially when it comes to doing like yeah, like hands-on with them. That's one of the best things. So when I first started Two Birds, we were still in the old buildings, and it was halfway through my first year we got moved over to the new one, which is now the hub. And it literally, as soon as you walk into the building, it feels like you're on a clinical placement. It's very clean, it's very open. Obviously, there's new simulation suite. So I could literally go on about that building, but you want to know about the actual course. So with health and social care, it is 2 years if you're doing level 3. But if you do level 1 and level 2, it is obviously going to go up to like 4 years. It all depends on what qualifications that you get. Sometimes, like with me, I didn't pass my English GCSE until my second year of college. If you haven't passed maybe one GCSE, so if like you haven't passed maths or you haven't passed English, you could still go on to a level 3 course rather than going down to a level 2. So you could still do like your health and social care, but you'll just have to do GCSE maths on the side or your GCSE on the English on the other side. But yeah, like I know one of my friends, she was a level 3 and she never passed maths or English. She had to do both. But because obviously she still had other GCSEs there to back her up, she got put onto level 3 straight away. So it all just depends on what you get. And the college are really helpful with that. They like give you as much support and as much education that you need to actually pass them. Obviously with me, I didn't really pass my English GCSE till my second year. So looking at that, I wouldn't really like stress about them, but I would at the same time because you need to get like university and stuff. But I had all the education that I need. I had all the teachers there to support me. Like Jenny previously, we had one of the support workers in our class. Obviously, she's got that like one person that she needs to help. But say if there was like another person that was like struggling a bit, she'd always offer herself up to actually help and give that support to the person that needed it, and then refer them if it was needed. So there's always that one person to give you the support as well. It's like the tutors. So collectively there's like so much you can do with Hubert. So it's not just sitting in a classroom, it's your placements, you go on trips, you just do so much. So with me, when we were in our first year, we were sort of like, we do like a little mini graduation from your first year to your second year with ours. We went to London for 2 days, and we went to the life science, which is like good for your anatomy and physiology, which you start studying in your second year. So obviously still like you're going out, you're going on trips, but it still links back into what you need to do. So like with me, I had like all the support, I had all like everything that I needed. I had a whole adventure with them. I've made friends that I will keep for a lifetime. And I know it sounds so cheesy, but I have. And honestly, I didn't know what I'd do without the college and without them. Also, if you are in sixth form and you are considering going to college, I would do it completely. It's a whole new experience, it's a whole new environment, and it's the best thing you can do for yourself. And honestly, I think that's it really. Yeah, so if you're considering it, I'd definitely do it. So
thanks, Becca. That was really interesting. I think one of the things that you said that really like important for people to bear in mind is that situations, but no matter what happens on results day, like the college can help you and can, you know, even if it's just 1 or 2 GCSEs that you're not quite there with your English or your maths, or if you've, you know, completely got different results to what you were expecting, we can still help you with that.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned a couple of things like outside of the classroom, and you sent us a couple of pictures, so I'm just going to put some of those up, so if we can just have a bit of a chat through those now. I think that'd be interesting for everyone to hear. As I say, keep your questions coming in. We've had a couple already, so I'm going to ask Becca those at the end, but please keep your questions coming in. So yeah, so we've got is this one of some of the trips that you went on here?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see, there's like a big group picture. That was the big day when we went to London. There's obviously trips there that we went to Blackpool. That was also part of the graduation. It was a bit more obviously on the fun side. It was just to obviously say well done for everything that you've done, and I think on there we've also got when we done a Halloween themed day. So we had an escape room in the clinical room, and it was like we had to find all little clues. It was very interesting, but also linking back into the health and social care. It was like we had to find the right medicine. We also had to find what was wrong with the patient that was on the bed. Yeah, and I think the other two are London as well, if I'm right. Yeah, and obviously Blackpool. We also done a walk, which was the memory walk for the Minds charity, which was another fun activity, but also very good because it was raising money for a charity that some of us actually hadn't heard about before, but also linked back into health because it was like mental health, and that's one of the big things with health and social care at the moment is mental health. So that was really interesting as well.
Thanks, Becca. We've got another one here as well, so I don't know if you can talk us through this image here and what you've done on this day.
Oh, so we done anatomy and physiology. So as I was saying about being a visual learner or a hands-on learner, this is one of the lessons that was very hands-on. We're all wearing PPE, and the teacher, who was like, I'd say was one of my favorite teachers, but I don't want to like be bragging. Her name's Tina, and she likes to make her lessons very fun and very hands-on. I don't know if you can tell on the table, but there's literally little bars of chocolate, and when you're doing anatomy and physiology and about the human body, you like do things that like obviously your internal and your insides, and the chocolate bar is meant to do like discretion and all that, but I won't get too into it because it's not the best thing. It's not very pleasant. But yeah, she makes lessons very fun, and it makes you like remember them. And I still remember that lesson, and I still like link them to like chocolate bars, and it's not the nicest thing, but because of that lesson, it stuck with me.
Thanks, Becca. That's really interesting. So it just shows, like you were saying before, the different types of learning and putting things into practice that maybe people haven't experienced before, as much in school potentially as they do. I've got a couple of questions for you. So I've got one from Lee, and he's asking, how was your first day at the college? How did you find that?
Oh, so my first day was a little bit like chaotic because I'd never been to the college before, but there was people there that were able to guide me and point me in the right direction, which I found really helpful and really useful because I would say I'm quite anxious with new places, and I'm terrified when it comes to places I've never been before. So there was people there to guide me in the right direction. I thought that was like really helpful. And on my first day was when we done like, I wouldn't say we got straight into it, but we done things that like sort of pushed us into it gently. So it was like we learned all what qualifications that you were going to achieve, how they linked in. So we found out that with our course, it's like with the 2 years you do an equivalent to 3 A levels, which I found interesting because I didn't know until my first day when I went in. As well, on your first day as a health and social care student, I'm not sure about any others. It's more like getting your uniform. So I know before about saying, oh, it's a uniform. These are professional uniforms. So it's literally like what I've got on now. It's like a tunic, very professional, like you are in a health and care sector. But if you go on to do something different, so like I know joiners, they do like you can wear like your own clothes then, but it just depends on what you go for. But my first day was probably one of the best days because that's when I started to meet people. I started to learn who I'd be learning with. It was, yeah, very interesting.
Thanks, Becca. I've got one other question from Mia. So she's just finishing year 11 now, and she's just asking, what piece of advice would you give to someone who's just about to join the college?
So if you are like still deciding on what to do, I'd say look at your options first. So you might not know what you want to do in the future. That was like me. I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do in the future. I was laying out my options. I was like, maybe I want to be a teacher. Maybe I want to be a nurse. And I think that was one of the reasons why I went to sixth form at first. But then I was like, no, because it's not for me. So I'd go and get like, look online, look on the Hubert website, look at all the options that we offer and then decide. Because with health and social care, the options are broad. And that's one of the reasons why I went for it. You've got like obviously nursing, you've got counselling, you can become like a carer. You've got everything there laid out for you, which is why I went for this. So yeah, if you're still deciding, keep looking, keep your options open. But I'd say look into like health and social care. But I'm not being biased. But yeah.
I think the bigger point, I suppose, is that there's so many different options compared to maybe what you're used to at school. It might be a little bit overwhelming and confusing, but absolutely the college are here to help you with that, and have a think about the different things that are available to you that you might not have encountered before, and do something you enjoy as well. I would say off that, and you clearly did enjoy your course as well. Thanks, Becca. I'll let you go now, and we're just about to move into our Meet the Tutor sessions. But thank you for that. That was really great. Thanks. So we have Meet the Tutor sessions now from 6 till 7:30. So you should have all of the links to those in the email that you would have been sent on just about 5 minutes before the live session started. So just before 5, you should have an email with all the links. I would say join those and talk to the tutors, ask them any questions, even if it's something really small. They're there till 7:30, so even if you go away and you think of something completely different, please get in touch with them. They're there for you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you found our live sessions really useful, and you've got all the information now that you might need to go on and apply to the college. If you've already applied, we'll be in touch with you soon. We've got some events that are happening in June that we'll be in touch with you about. And if you've yet to apply, please do get your application form in as soon as possible. There's places available still on all of our courses, but that situation may change as we move across the year. And thank you again for joining us. And as I say, please go and chat to the tutors now. We've got tutors from a range of subjects available to talk to you. Thank you again for joining us.